Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. 1 minute to countdown. We're going to rip this face off the market. Bitcoin pumping back up to 27,450. We're going to break it down like we do every single day. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Yo, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. My name is Sam Price. Started trading when I was 25 years old. I am 40 now. I have 15 years of trading markets. I've traded the Toronto Stock Exchange. I traded the NASDAQ. I've traded the New York Stock Exchange, and I've traded crypto for 7 years. Got into crypto in 2016. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to break down Bitcoin, the DXY, S&P futures, the NASDAQ, and more. And we're going to have so much fun doing it, Bitcoin dominance. And then we're also going to jump into altcoins. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to show you strategies and even live trade. This entire live stream is amazing. You never know what you're going to get today on my live. That's why I show up every single day. We play music too in the live to keep you moving and bumping around. Shout out to everybody there on the live. Let's get it going. Let's get the energy up. And every single day at the beginning of the live, I start with a lemon water sequence. I put the lemon into the water, and what that does is it decalcifies the pineal gland, which is getting calcified due to all the fluoride that they're putting in your water. Over time, you're going to lose the ability to raise your vibration to the highest frequency. I'm going to get you to that next level. Shout out to everybody here. Let's stay hydrated. Did you work out today? I did. Me and my wife were grinding, sweating profusely. We were doing squats, dips, all sorts of fun stuff, core cardio, and, it was amazing. So shout out to everyone that took care of their body today. If you did that, took care of your heart, your mind, your body, you're going to look good. You're going to feel good. And that's the beginning of having a good mental framework, and then from there, trading can kind of follow through. I truly believe part of my trading, and the reason why my channel is going so well, my trading group is going so well, is because I work out every single day. Let's have some of this lemon water. Let's stay hydrated before we do some damage, doing damage here on the live. Shout out to my lovers of life. Shout out to all the fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, grandparents, everybody out there. Sons and daughters, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces. God bless everybody out here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for coming here. So Bitcoin still getting bought up pretty nicely today on Fiat Leak. A little bit of Ethereum getting in there. A lot of Litecoin on the low. We're going to take a look at Litecoin. Looked a little bullish. Some Shiba Inu buys coming in there, but Bitcoin really stealing the show. In Ethereum, a little bit of big Dogecoin buy right there. This is Fiat Leak showing you where the fiat is leaking to. You might want to check it out every single day here. Shout out, follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Sam Price, I'm that man. What did you do during the coronavirus, Dad? I bought more Bitcoin. Legend. You know what I mean? And it's exactly what I did when we dumped all the way down. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to everybody here. I have a full day. I do a webinar for BOOKMAP today at 1 p.m. to 2. I'm then on Sin City Crypto, I believe from like 2 to 3. So I am all over the internet today. You're going to see me for 5 hours. A lot. I even have a meeting somehow in the middle of that, which I don't even know how. And I have to walk my neighbor's dog. You tell me how I'm going to do all that and give you guys trades and pump it through. But after 3, 4 o'clock, I'll be back in the trading group, and I'll be pumping out scans and going over Bitcoin and then doing what we do every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm going to give you a little gimme. I am putting about $2,000 into Tower right now, and I'm going to slowly DCA. I believe this thing could make a huge moon on the 3-day. Every time Tower gets ready on the 3-day, it could go sideways for a while. But I like this golden cross. I like this previous resistance become support. I like the golden pocket 786 Fibonacci levels. And I am looking for this 3-day to erupt. Falling volume with falling price suggests we could get a reversal. MACD and everything looking nice. I did give this to the trading group. And there's other things in the trading group, too, that all my elite are posting that you won't be able to see unless you pay that $99 a month, baby. And so many people are able to take that information and move it like JOYSTREAM. We gave you guys JOYSTREAM right here at $1 cent, even lower. But look, it's up a 5x at 4.9, just absolutely going parabolic on the 3-day. Look, same thing as kind of Terra, low on the 3-day, and this thing was gone, baby, gone. So JOYSTREAM just continuing to pump. Unbelievable move. Look, low daily, and that thing was gone too. Is it going to continue to the upside and make a parabola? Well, the 1 hour suggests that it may continue here. The 1 hour is looking for a retest here. And honestly, I just have this in here. I wouldn't be surprised if this 1 hour took off. So of all the coins out there, I believe this is like one of the hottest coins. Like if you gave every coin a notch, this, or a rating, this coin has like a 9.5, man. This thing is fire. And so there's a chance this 1 hour gets one more quick pump here before this thing starts to probably pull back. But I've been saying that, and it just continues to moon. So 26% gains possibly coming out of JOYSTREAM, but that's completely up to you. If you're in my trading group, I gave a short this morning up on the high, basically at 28,500, 27.5, and that short is playing out beautifully to the downside. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go look at my update because I use different charts. And I think I was using the MEXC chart, but we don't know. Or the Bybit spot. There we go, the MEXC chart. So here you go. Sorry, disregard this long. I took a long last night. I was up in the long a little bit, but then I was down like $11, and I did an update for my team. And I said, you know what? I'm going to cancel this long. It doesn't look good. It looks like we're likely falling to the downside here. My measured move takes us to the 200 SMA and to the point of control at 26,941. So I called short for my trading group right here when they saw me physically close the long. Who here saw me close the long? Who here watched the update this morning and saw me close the long and say I would likely short to the downside? Right? So at that one moment in time, that was the time to open up the short, and the short really is paid now, opening it up at about 27,500. You are now paid in the short. So shout out to anyone that got the update. I attempt to give you an update every single morning with the correct Bitcoin call. I attempt to give you a Bitcoin update every single night with the correct Bitcoin call. I demand that I hit it at least 80 to 90% of the time for you every time. You know what I mean? We're attempting to double bottom now. This is just the one level that you would watch, right? Because we have hit it before. We remove this here. We've wicked to it. You can almost say we've lost. No, when the candles close, we're right below it. But attempted to double bottom with some wicks. Bigger time frame may show a double bottom. But I saw this as a bear flag breaking to the downside inside of a falling wedge, and the wedge wanted to make it, top, bottom, top, right down to the bottom here. Unless we can hold the zone for an SR flip. The 4 hour looks interesting. So let's wait out the 4 hour says, hey, we might be able to make a bounce here. So, and the 15 minute is rolling over too as well. Look, double top below the point of control. You lost the point of control. You're likely to drop down to the value area lows. So again, trade is still in session. It's also not false move Monday, so usually we get the move. So stop loss here. Entry's a little late. We wanted to get in. We were in already, but still a chance here that you can make this move to the downside. You could wait for the 50 minute to reset, or even just take the short right now because you're below the point of control. Right? So this is what I see. I see a short falling down, and I see a target at about 26,850. We'll take a look at BOOKMAP and see what BOOKMAP has to say about this. All right. BOOKMAP has levels right here at 26.7, and if you hit this show data, and then you go here, 26.7, 160, and usually we can get a spillover you know, and it really brings us all the way down into this liquidity zone. But the biggest, fattest order is at 27,200. You can see it there. Nothing really above us that's challenging that. So Bookmap also suggests that we go to the downside. Bookmap, link in the description below, showing us where the orders are. Heat map order book. Basically, if you were looking at this in an infrared goggle, if someone was there, it would be darker red, right? So the darkest red is the most orders. So, and Bookmap is highly accurate. If it tells us it's going down to get these orders, it likely is. Like, I wouldn't open up a long in between a giant order of 622 Bitcoins and right below it, 1,100. So there's 2,000 Bitcoins to be purchased right there at that level. Probably not the best area to open up a long, right? For me, no. I don't fight the whales. I go with the whales. So that tells me we're likely to fall further down. Now, we are double bottoming here. Look at the 15-minute. We are double bottoming. There's a chance that the 15-minute holds the zone. But honestly, you know what I've seen before in my life? Shoulder, a very long head, and a shoulder. And that dumps down, even though I've played that out. It's like a upside-down cup shoulder head. It's really weird. October to February 24 is parabolic pump months. They're the most investors now than ever. Bitcoin to 30K soon. Shout out to Social Missionary. You know, anything is possible. But I'll tell you what, Bitcoin can't go to 30K soon until we get above 27,650. So, like, I don't make outlandish statements. And I love you. I love your exuberance. And I love your energy. But I never make outlandish statements like that. Sam, the order at 27,175 at 1K is a market maker order. Spoof to protect price. You might think it is, Point Dexter. You might think it is. You never know what it is, man. See, people that think they know what is going on, I love you, Poindexter, but I listen to Mark Douglas, man. I listen to older people than me that wrote books on trading, and they told me that I never know where price is going, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know who's spoofing. You can't depend on that. You just can't depend on that, all right? There's a chance the 7-minute stops this pain here. It gets oversold, and we do hold this double bottom on the 15-minute, all right? I would not long unless we broke this trend line. And we retested it, and that would be a beautiful long right there for a retest. And 27,680 for a boom back up to the point of control there at 28,300. So that's an area that I'm looking at for a long, but I'd got to wait outside. I'd stay short unless we rip back up, come up in here and retest. Then you might get stopped out and then take. So I remain short until the 1 hour resets here further to the downside. I remain short. I heard other YouTubers talk about Bookmap spoofs, but Sam doesn't mention it too frequently. Honestly, you got to trade one way, and that way will pay you, When there's a lot of liquidity to the downside, Bookmap, rarely. We look at Bookmap every day. I don't know how, I know I'm more consistent. I'm probably more consistent than these other YouTubers. I'm not trying to be rude, but I haven't taken a day off in 1,000 days. So, and again, who knows? I'm not the greatest and I'm not the best. I do my best every single day. I attempt to give my best every single day. And I'm not in competition with any other YouTuber but myself, really. I'm the only person I'm in competition with. You know what I mean? Staying in the short from yesterday for more pain since I've already paid myself. Hey, there you go. For more pain. Interesting. Sam, I know you're consistent on Bookmap. I wasn't hating. I didn't think you were hating. You have to understand, I never go to the place where someone's hating because my mind's so full of love. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Bitcoin likely headed all the way to the downside. I'm right like 90% of the time. So, again, it doesn't mean I'm going to be right, but I'm telling you, when you lose, and again, if the 1 hour loses the 50-day moving average, look, once we pump, you come to the 21. When you lose the 21, you bounce to the 50. When you lose the 50, retest the 50. Look, you retested the 50. You're going down to the 200 SMA, everyone. It's so simple to me. Simple, simple, simple. There's also a bear flag. Breaking to the downside. This stuff is simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean? Don't reinvent the wheel. Just take it the way it's supposed to be taken. All right? And let me move this out of the way. Let me make this nice and neat for you. So I wouldn't long unless we broke out and retested 27,680, sorry. I see us dumping all the way down to the 200 SMA if we can't hold this double bottom. There's a chance we hold the double bottom on the 15. And I feel like we are now. I feel like we kind of, we're right on it right now. We're still technically holding it. Probability is short. And that's it. All right. And I'm kind of done with Bitcoin for now, and we'll come back to it. But probability is short, and unless we just go sideways, and I wouldn't long unless we break above here and retest. Pretty simple to me. Sam, first of the month, joining the 99. I've paid for my month membership already. The 99 is real, people. Yo, please write that in the testimonial. First month of joining the 99, and I paid for my month membership. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. See, the group pays for itself, man. And again, that's what people say. I don't like to make that statement because I don't want to make, outlandish statements. But I hear so many people say, hey, I joined the group. It paid for itself, right? I don't know everyone else's reality, right? I'm not someone who joined my group. I run the group. So I'll never know what it's like through your perspective, but I'll do everything I can, talk to my team, get as much feedback, and do everything we can to keep you guys successful and profitable every single week, every single month. Lost my job recently. Have to sell some ETH. Do you see it coming back to 1.7 anytime soon? Thanks for all you do. I lost my job recently, and I wouldn't sell my ETH. I would do everything I can. I would DoorDash. I would rake leaves for other people. I'll be honest, everyone. I have a secret to tell you. When I was worth probably, almost $500,000. I had crypto. I had moved back home. It's like, man, I didn't want to spend any crypto, so I DoorDashed. I didn't do it for long. I did it for probably like a month and a half. I realized it was worse on my car. Like it almost didn't pay, it didn't make sense. Like I did the math and I was like, I'm beating up my car. You know what I mean? And I'm driving all around, and I could get killed too. People don't realize that driving is the most dangerous job in the world. So while you're door dashing and you think it's easy sitting in the car, I mean, you get hit at a stoplight. You're actually out there in extreme risk. So all those put together, I decided, hey, but I will do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? And I'm admitting that just to let somebody know that the difference between a billionaire, a millionaire, and someone who's 100,000aire is, I bet the billionaires and the millionaires, like, they will do their own gardening if they have to. They will take out the trash if they have to. There's people like, once they get a certain amount of money, they're like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. But I don't know. Anyway, shout out to everybody here in the live. So that's Bitcoin in a bit of a nutshell. Let's take a look at the DXY. Let's kind of look at the rest of the market. I'm looking at GFAL too. This thing is looking like it's about to go parabolic. The daily's ready to rip. I'm in this, personally, I have a big stake of this. I love this coin. Games for a living. I took all my gala and dumped it in here when we were right here, and this thing has been mooning ever since. It's a fact. Just learned my OSHA class. Driving is responsible for the most death between ages of 1 and 64 in the U.S. year after year by a long shot. Yeah. People don't realize it, so they think, delivery driver so easy. Livery, driving around, Uber. I make my own schedule. Most dangerous job in the world. Like, while you sit here and trade, look, my car gets no miles. I barely, I walk as much as I can to get my family in, Hi, Lifer, how's it going, man? It's going great. Shout out to Denveloper. We love you, home of the football watch-along. Social missionary. Instead of copying crypto market, stock market, and forex market, should join Bitcoin rule the world. Next 200 years, crypto market will dominate over the old financial systems. That's what I've been telling people. But they don't see. I like to be 20 years early, you know what I mean? Thank God. We're actually going to change that love learning. We're going to change the trading course number. So if you want, you could delete that statement, or you can leave it up one more day. All right, but we're going to change that. Smash the likes for the hardest working TA in the game. GFAO, baby. You heard it here, baby. Yeah. Believe me, I'm at wit's end with 2 kids in a relationship, holding on by a thread. I'm doing everything I can to remain positive and not fall into a victim mentality. All right. Hey, maybe you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, man. God bless you, though, and we will pray that you make it through no matter what. I was at the very low points in my life, too, as well. I can understand. So we already given you 2 coins, JOYSTREAM, GFAL, and Tara. We gave you 3 stuff. We didn't even need to. I'm nice, though. I shouldn't do that. I should hide it from you and only make you join the trading group. DXY up to 170, 107. It continues to moon. So insane. Continues to pump. However, still in a rising wedge. I'm not impressed. It's not amazing. The 3-day chart is very overbought now. RSI is at its wits. The stochastics is done. The MACD is cooked. And they're attempting to continue to push it. It is at a resistance point, kind of like right there, I guess, right there with these that candle stop. You flip that, you're going to head even higher. The measured move takes you up to about 108. Your 4 hours about to dump, so this is a good sign. And there's your bearish div on the 4-hour time frame. Like, I would never open up all along. Like, look at that bearish divergence. Double top bearish div. It's time to come home. It's over, dollar. The more it pumps, the bigger the crash is coming, and the bigger the move for Bitcoin. So, I like this. I like this bearish div, this top. What you do is flag it out. If it stays in a flag, then it's going to break out. If it starts to break down, then you know no flag occurred. Bit of a double top here with bearish divergence. Come on down, dollar index. We wanted you down here, here, here. It keeps playing games, man. But eventually, I do see it going down. Always move forward. Sammy, can you take a look at TRB? We'll take a look at TRB for Joe Alfeo. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Let's take a look at TRB on KuCoin. It's also tradable on MEXC futures. All right. So there, I had it in this flag. The one thing I didn't like about it was the bigger time frames was it the 4-hour? Yeah, no, I guess it was all right. It seemed like it could make it, but the bigger time frames were somewhat slumpy. All right. So look at TRB did not make it through. I opened up a long. I closed it with like $1. Like I was like, eh. And honestly, barely not a bad loss at all if you look at it. What, a 9% so far? And it didn't hit the stop loss, which is at about what, an 18% stop loss. Did not hit the stop loss yet. Pretty close to it. And it lost the 200 SMA. You want to be really careful when you lose 200 SMAs. Whenever I lose the 200 SMA, it tells me I should be paying attention, right? Right there, see? So this kind of lost it. We could attempt to put it in a falling wedge. Yeah, so that trade didn't play out perfectly. Let's take a look here. And that's good. You don't want every trade to play out because that means I would be 100%. There's no way I'm going to be 100%. There's no way every single coin that I put out is going to go up. I wish that was the case. It sometimes feels like that for weeks at a time, and then eventually you'll have a few, you know. If I was 100%, I would be a liar. There's no human being that's 100% in trading. So if you expect me to be 100%, then you're expecting the unexpectable. Just something that can't happen. You know what I mean? So taking a look at TRB here. We're taking a look at TRB, and, you know, I see this coming back down to the 618 after a huge pump. We had a massive pump for a lot of altcoins in September, and like September seemed to be the pump. Kind of crazy. Do you still want me to email the bot info? Yeah, man, if I said it, do it. Yeah. Every single coin Sam has put out has gone up. Shout out to Happy Wolverine. Off topic, Jasmine exposed a scam on the official website. Yeah, I think Jasmine is shady, man. I told you guys it had a $260 million market cap. The next thing you know, it went to a it had a $26 million market cap. Next thing you know, it was 260. That was like 6 months ago. I saw that, and I never touched the coin again. You know what I mean? People keep asking about it. I moved on. It wasn't a low cap like I thought it was, right? And I go for market cap. Like, I make big decisions based on market cap and circulating supply. If you don't give me the right market cap and circulating supply, something shady's going on. So nice double bottom pump back to the upside here, right? Attempting to hold the zone. Attempting to go sideways. See? Still not amazing. You have to still remember that the 1 hour wants to dump on you regardless of what's happening on these smaller time frames. I would just watch the 1 hour. Let's see, though. Did that Stoke reset? No, it didn't. It's still pushing to the downside. So there's no reason why we won't continue down. But that is a double bottom. I will give it to you. Right there, we did technically double bottom. All right? 1, 2. The 4 hour is looking for a reversal. It's very oversold, and it wants to get a bounce. You know? So only time will tell. We got to watch this 1 hour time frame and let the 1 hour reset. If the 1 hour can reset on the stochastics and we cannot lose this zone, then there's a likelihood that that's a double bottom and we can get a break back to the upside here. And we're consolidating in this channel that I'm showing you here. We could be just starting the consolidation. No, we don't know for sure. But this is just the beginning idea, all right? So I still remain short unless we get back above 27,600. Use that for a retest. Unless we get above this resistance, I remain short. We could even be making an M pattern here. And that could dump down too. So I'm open-minded to anything that's possible. All right. And today, price action's a little flat and kind of sideways. It's got a little bit of indecision to it. All right. Remember, we still got BOOKMAP down at 27,200. All right. Which is right here too. So we got a lot of BOOKMAP orders right here. And, I'm going to start doing this. I had them done. I never did it before, but the other day I did it. And that's the BOOKMAP order. And I just call it the BOOKMAP block. I found my own order blocks. You know what I mean? I found my own trading style, everyone. I had a mentor. He taught me the stochastics, the RSI, the MACD, the moving averages. But then I started using like everything kind of differently. And I started watching how they got close. And I started perfecting it. And I started realizing I needed different time frames. Then I started using all different time frames. Started crunching in the time frames. And again, I've taught many people many things. All around the world, people have learned from me. All around the world. The proof is in the pudding, So... And God bless all my mentors and people that helped me along my way too. I didn't just come here out of nowhere. There was always someone there to help me. But I took the initiative to join a trading group and to get it in. I took the initiative to go after something that I knew could change my life, right? So, again, I remain short based on the 1 hour time frame. You do whatever makes you happy. Live in light, love, and positivity, and trade at your highest frequency with the lifers. Amen. Hey, Sam, please provide an updated analysis for YGG from Dana Schwartz with the $5 super chat. Let's take a look at YGG. All right. Wow, Ohio homecoming queen contender. A 17-year-old girl collapses and dies on the football field during the pregame ceremony. Are you kidding me? Ohio high school student collapsed on the football field and died soon after being introduced as a contender for the homecoming queen. 17, Mapleton High School student Ashlyn died February of an undisclosed medical emergency, according to the statement. I've never seen more young people dying in my entire life. Like, it's insane. Like, she died in front of everybody. Like, that's insane, man. Jesus, Marion, I'm so sorry. But like, may God rest. Moment of silence for her family and her. Dear Lord, we don't know why these young people disappear. We don't know what's going on, but I pray that we find a way out of this, and I pray that everything is resolved in time. The people that follow you, the people that are true to you, they can see and feel what's going on. May you deliver us from evil and help us through all this pain and anguish that we've seen the last 2 years. Amen. It's been tough, man. It's been tough. If you were a soldier of God, the last few years have been extremely tough. Sad, man. Thank God for every day. Put things into perspective. I know. Anyway, don't say anything. See, anyone who wrote the word VAZ, you guys, come on, man. Just if I didn't say it, you don't say it. That's all. I don't mean to remove you. I may remove your comment. I don't mean to remove you. I'm just removing the comment, all right? Yeah. Amen. Just moment of silence for her family, man. That's sad, bro. A 17-year-old girl, like, imagine if you lost your daughter at 17. Like, devastation. Complete devastation for me personally. So Tower had a beautiful bump, but what goes up must come down. What you're looking for is possibly, can it get like some type of sideways traction? I mean, TRB. Does TRB continue? Very overbought, really far away from the 21-day moving average. It could go sideways, and there could be some pumpage in and out of here. 22-hour looks interesting too, but once the 22-hour breaks that 21, look for it to hit the 50, and then look for it to go all the way down. And do you have bearish div? You have a very strong bearish divergence as the RSI is moving down while price is moving up. And this is kind of a rising wedge, and rising wedges break down. 68% of the time, you're starting to break down. Unless Tower gets back above 48, or 52, you got to expect more downside. All right. I see Tower moving further to the downside on the bigger time frames. TRB, I don't know why I keep calling it Tower. I could have been anything, but that's definitely having an effect on young people today. I feel like the problem no one wants to talk about what really happened. Just push it to the side. God bless everyone and keep your loved ones close. Cherish every single moment. Mexi stopped allowing us to preview trades. Any suggestions? What are you talking about? Stopped allowing you to preview trades? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you're saying, honestly. You know? I disagree, but you could be right or wrong. Oh, let me find out. For me, no. You mean the confirm button, right? Maybe you just got to go back to your settings. It's like right here, if I was going to enter this trade, say I wanted to short the market with my whole portfolio, right? I hit open short. And right here it says, do you want to confirm this? And it shows me the trade. I see you were saying take profit and stop loss right there aren't there right now. That's kind of weird. Yeah, why is it doing that? All right, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I want to see that, you know. Now, I do it here. Oh, no, I didn't set it yet. That's why. You got to set it. You got to type it in. Like, say I wanted to short with a stop loss at, so my stop loss is at 27,575. And my take profit's going to be down there at the yellow line at 26,400, right? I'm not taking this trade, everyone. I'm just, and you hit open short, and there, it previews the trade for you completely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'd have to go here and hit confirm. Order confirmation window. If that's not on, that's not going to happen. You got to hit the order and confirmation window here on MEXC. All right. And we're likely to dump back down to the 200 SMA. Did you lose the 200 on the 1 hour? Not yet. 15. You did on the 15. See, once you lose the 200, downside. Once you gain the 200, upside. Remember these concepts. Like, look, you lost the 200 there. Massive dump. You lost the 200 there. Nice dump. You lost the 200 there. Nice dump. You lost the 200 there, massive dump. Simple stuff, everyone. That's why, look, I only have two lines here, right? The yellow line and the white line. It's so simple to trade. You lose the yellow line, short the market. Can't reinvent the wheel here, you know what I mean? The idea is if we are somewhat bullish, we're gonna start making this pattern here. And I'm projecting it way early, I know, but this is what we're looking for. The bounce. And then the consolidation before a bigger move out, right? So we're attempting, and that's why I don't want a long. I want to play it safe. So I want to wait for this to break out and retest, and then I'd like to trade this little gap. We made a gap up, we made a gap down. I believe we can gap up pretty nicely. So that's what I'm looking for, you know, unless we come further down here and then we find another bottom, and then I'll think of long again. So I remain short, as I said before. Why don't I? Oh, yeah, there. I remain short, as I said before, right? This is the short trade here. And the take profit would take us either to 27.2 to that bookmap order block right there, or further to the downside. All right. So is Mexi no longer on US? I logged in and a banner up says available. Givers gain. Thank you for brothers. Keep up the God's work. Love you, brother. I can't answer those questions, man. You got to ask people in the trading group. They'll be able to teach you what you need to know. All right. Listen to the chat. The chat will help you out. All right. The chat will help you out. $118, please. Yeah, no 90 BPMs, man. Not happening here. I'll tell you, I would remain short. There's really no reason why we're not going to continue to the downside. Look at that 1 hour pushing down on you. You know? So. Does he mean the 200 SMA, the 200 simple day moving average? I had the same issue on Mexi on my laptop, but not on my phone. I didn't have any issue. See, there was no issue. Yeah. Where do you buy GFAL on MEXC? I'm telling you right now, people don't know where to get the hottest coins. You get the MEXC has the best coins. I'm not on MEXC because I want to be. I'm on MEXC because I have to be. And I used to say this. You know, it became MEXC out of KuCoin. They started beating up KuCoin. They started getting more coins than KuCoin bought. They started really getting into like the new development coins and making it happen. So MEXC took it to another level. They really did. All right. MEXC has GFAL. MEXC has Bencoin when no one had Bencoin. MEXC had Pepe when you had it, when Pepe was just like, it was like super expensive to get Pepe. And the fees were too high on Uniswap. I'm telling you right now, I put a link to MEXC right here. All right. God bless you, bro. I'm also short on Bitcoin. My man, Jason Casper in the house. God bless you, Jason. The dude loses $700,000 and still gives $99 to me during my live stream. Now I gotta go give him $200. You know what I mean? Now $200 gotta go. Now I have to out super chat. Nah. But I'm definitely gonna send him. Me and him must pass the same $99 back and forth, and then Google takes our money. But you know what? We love it, and God bless you. And look at Bitcoin, just took a nasty dump right as I said it was going short, down to the order block. I mean, this is obvious stuff. Stochastics are pointing to the downside. You lost the key area. You got a gap in the VRVP, and you're coming down to the bullish order block. I put out the short today at 27,500 in the trading group before I even came on live. Here we are again. I'm accurate again with the call. Dude, this is like, I don't know if there's been a day I've been wrong yet for Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks straight, every day when I show up on the stream. And we get the move when I'm here because we get liquidity between 10 and 11 o'clock. That's why I stream between 10 and 12. Shout out to Jason Casper in the house. God bless you and your family and everything. May you have a beautiful day, man. My day started amazing. I have to be honest. I had one of the greatest days ever, and when I woke up at 7 a.m. God had blessed me with one of the greatest blessings before my day had even started, Jason. So I had one of the greatest days ever in my life. You know what I mean? This morning. And now you come through and give me $99. I just can't believe it. So may God bless you. This dude's got 100,000 subscribers, and he shows respect, man. God bless you and yours, man. I'm trying to get I am attempting to get as big as you. I got to start lifting the weights. I'm only doing calisthenics, but I'm getting up there, man. I look up to you like a mentor too. You may be younger than me. We may be the same age. I don't know, but I look at anyone around me and I'm like, man, look at he's getting it in every single day, working out. The key to the mental is the physical, everybody. You know what I mean? Anyway, God bless Jason, man, and his family, and hope everything works out. And yeah, blessings on blessings, man. Thank you so much. Both you and Jason are my guys. Every day I wake up is a great day. You are using the 200 SMA, and what other? The 50 and the 21. Jason is the most humble, God-loving dude. You both are aligned. Shout out to Rockton Road. God bless you. Thank you for the love. Lifer and Jason, best physique in crypto. Amen. Shout out to Happy Wolverine in the house. Shout out to Dave Romano. God bless you. 27,193. Yeah. We called the short. We got you short. And that was simple today. I looked at Bitcoin for a minute. I was like, yeah, it's short. You know, some days you sit there and you're like, blah, 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 blah. That wasn't the case today. Today was a lot easier to figure out. But shout out to Jason. Thank you so much again. When I see that 99, I'm just like, wow. Now we got $125 in chat revenue, 222 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Only 626 people on the live, 222 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is not your average YouTube channel. Let's go. We don't take days off every single day here. We help somebody. We help a soul figure out how to trade every single day here on the channel. Somebody learns something every single day I touch this microphone and this mouse. May God bless all of you here. I keep it moving every single day. God bless you all. Now 27,295. We told you we were going to the downside. This was obvious to me. I don't know about to you. Look, we hit my bullish order, my bookmap order block. I don't have an indicator telling me where the orders are. I follow the orders myself. I can teach you how to do this all by yourself. I don't need an indicator someone made with me. Leave me alone. All right? I don't need any of this stuff. I just need me, baby. And my divergences and my subconscious mind. I can teach you how to build a subconscious mind of data that is so strong that people won't be able to believe how beautiful it is. Right? Chance we're making this wedge here and we come closer and we don't go all the way down. Like this could be the wedge here. I'm still looking at somewhere at 27,080. And look, Bookmap told us we were going to the downside, right? See that guy who said it was a spoof order? He obviously doesn't know how to use Bookmap. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not going to talk about me. We know how to use Bookmap. We don't know what other people do. We know what we do. That's all. Right? We can talk about what we do. All right? There's still a fat order that wants to get serviced. We told you that the 1 hour is coming to the downside over and over again. I used the stochastics RSI for my indications. So we got the bounce so far off the previous resistance. So people are definitely going to take profits there. You're going to see a bounce there because there's going to be some profit taken. Is it going to continue? Watch the smaller time frames for that bullish div, right? And that old, that bullish div. Kind of an elongated bullish div right now. It's almost the bullish div there but it's elongated. Not perfect. It's almost like it happened there. Almost like you had it here. But then you got negated by divergence, Technically is a divergence because these don't touch. If these don't touch, that can swing. You got pulled away for the 21. Do you pump back up to the 200 now? Remember, this is the money printer now. I call it the money maker. I don't want to take Life of Friends terminology, but this is like, you get the divergence, you get the liquidations. Now let's look for BOOKMAP for liquidations. We want to see that people got liquidated here. And they did, see? How do we know? We know divergences are liquidations. I want to teach you that. Look, but more liquidations on a lower price action says there could be more to go here. Oh, wow, they're treating it like a Monday today. Right back to 27,310. They're going after all the high leverage traders. You have a major resistance for Bitcoin now at 27,350. If you can't get back above that, expect more downside. But this is my money printer strategy. You're likely to pump back up to the 200 SMA now. Now, it takes time. Sometimes it does this and it gets there. Sometimes it goes up there quick. We don't know how long. All right. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 655 people, 269 likes, $125 in chat revenue. God bless everybody here on the live. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much for jumping on in. So you got to clear this resistance here to remain bullish, to even begin the, a pullback up. If you go lower, then keep. So if I'm in a short, as long as we don't go above this level, I stay in the short. We start to make a move on out. It is smaller time frame though, Good place to take profit was that 22,000, 250 area. It's a pretty good divergence. I would expect to bounce back to the 200 SMA there. Was there a super chat that I may have missed here? Let me get back into action. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Yeah, so Bitcoin's likely to bounce right now back up to the 200 SMA. It's just kind of what happens whenever I get the divergence with the liquidation, then we bounce back up. It's just this is like a known strategy. And we eventually tap the 200. Whether we tap it over here, or there, but eventually we tap the 200. Once we identify the liquidation and the extreme divergence on the 1 minute, we get the bounce back to the 200. Doesn't mean we're all the way. It just, it gives us that idea. Funny, I still see a sideways, look, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Deep house at a 118. Okay. Popping in and out. Duty calls. Saying what's up to the lifers. Gonna catch the full stream later on. Love you, Sam. Shout out to Seize the Day. God bless you. Patiently waiting on this Bitcoin dump. Yeah. How can I join the 99 with CAD? I think you could just... Doesn't PayPal take CAD, man? Just pay PayPal. Yeah. Thank you for being here. God bless you, brother. What are your VRVP settings? The VRVP settings are simple. I just go to the input and make sure it's at 240 and not 24. That's all. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing else. The simpler I keep it, the more ramen we accumulate. Exactly. Thank you for being here. Yep. PayPal converts CAD to USD. Exactly. PayPal's fun, man. Just email my team and say, I'd like to pay through PayPal, and my wife will figure it out. She'll put you in the database, and she'll do it like a crypto transaction, and she'll put you right in the trading group. God bless all the new people in the trading group jumping on in. We really, really appreciate you, and we love you. Shout out to the testimonials that people are writing in the trading group. I see a new one right now. Look, I bought a 3-month membership, and in the first month, I paid for 3-month membership. The 99 is real, people. He bought a 3-month, and in the first month, he paid for the 3 months. 4th or 5th month in the group. I have many ups and downs since then. I would double accounts and just blow them with a few days. I had no structure, no plan, and little knowledge. Decided to take Master Friend's course after the Life Revision course, and things slowly started to turn around. Went back into my demo account, traded until I doubled that. Then over the past week, I have doubled my trading account. This feeling is the best I've felt in a very long time. Shout out to you guys. Also, Crypto Lifer and Master Friend, I look at you guys as positive role models, and I look up to you guys more than you know. God bless you, brother, and I'm going to add another heart to that. God bless you, man. Thank you so much, Caps Crypto. Thank you, The Fish Guy. And thank you to Galzo Grubbs. I started my journey into 2 months ago with $500 in my account. I now have $5K in total there, and I have enrolled for Master Friend's Master Leverage class today, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to make 5, maybe 6 figures before 2023. All these came in from the beginning of October. It's only been 3 days and 3 beautiful testimonials. You people are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for being here. God bless Master Friend for his dedication to each and every one of you. All right. Yeah, PayPal's fine till you donate to truckers. I agree, but you got to use what you use till, you know, if you're in business, you got to use, like, there's thousands of customers that like PayPal right now, and they use it, right? So you can't cut those people off. You got to be open-minded, you know. I'm going to teach you how to become a businessman, Master Friend, one way or another. I'm going to teach you how to become a businessman. Stop tweeting that nonsense. I love you, man. Nah, I'm just messing with you, but there's, you know what I mean? Because there's someone out there, I'm going to explain why. We could put all of our, like, we want to do one thing one way or another because of how we feel. But here's the deal. There's someone out there that can only access PayPal, and they're in a really bad place. And we could help them join the trading group, right? So yes, we take the lesser of few evils, you know what I mean? But I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm going to need a burner Twitter. I know. So you can vent that out, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to lose a customer, and you don't want to lose someone that's like, we want to save people, right? Even people that aren't thinking clearly at the moment, right? See what I mean? So we might deter them, but we don't want to. We're going to eventually convert them to our side, but we just got to coax them in first. You know what I mean? We just got to coax them in. I love you, brother. You can do no wrong, man. You're a great person. May God bless everything you've done for everyone in the trading group. Okay, moving forward. All right. Bitcoin playing some games here. All right. But believe me, this is likely to get to the 200. I know you don't believe me. You're like, no, but it likely will. All right. I like the singing, but just not today. That's funny, though. I like the tweaked voice. That's too much. Okay, love you, Sammy. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Do we need burner account, Sam? You're funny, man. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. God bless you, brother. Liver, can you give me your thoughts on Apt? Super low volume for months now. ETH is pissing me off. ETH is a long-term hold, man. You know what I mean? Aptos is getting a big token unlock over and over again. Too much Aptos is not out yet. It makes me just, you know, Aptos is a long-term accumulation. Just keep buying it on this bowl and wait for the bowl to, you know, to me, I know you think I'm crazy, but, and you may want more from me, but I'm telling you, years from now, you're going to be like, he was right. Like, just accumulate Aptos in the bowl, man. And somewhere in what? 2025, somewhere after the halving, it'll probably start to grow into fruition. I believe it will 5 to 10x from wherever it bottoms here, maybe even 20. All right. Shout out to Crypto Bull. Shout out to Chad Smith, Jamal Antonio, Happy Wolverine, and all the Blue Crew too. Crypto Bear Baker, Master Friend, and everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me. 637 people, 292 likes. Let's get those likes all the way up to the watchers. It's crazy we don't have more people watching this channel because we hit the gains constantly. Like, we have called Bitcoin accurately every single day at the time when I show up, right? Like, I didn't give you guys a long and watch it dump. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, last night was long, but I woke up this morning and right here we gave a short at 27, about 587 area, and boom, it dropped down to the bullish order block. And that's a beautiful little scalp short. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. No, I don't want to do that. Anyway, That was a bear flag. Bears flags break to the downside. See that? Resistance, resistance, resistance. Even had kind of a shoulder, a head and a right shoulder there. Right now, you're basically watching for this price action to eventually get to this 200 SMA. It doesn't mean it's going to do it for sure. It does it like maybe, I'd say 80% of the time, but it's very, because you get the liquidation and then you'll probably get a higher, you know. However, you got some resistance there too. Because look, wherever you get a bounce, see you bounce there, you're going to have a resistance. Previous support becomes new resistance. 1 hour still, actually look at this too, the 1 hour, the 1 hour's not done yet. Still pushing to the downside. Says we're going to get all the way down and fill the block and then go even lower. So you could get your head out of the smaller time frames and just say, hey, and stick to the 1 hour time frame, you know. Resistance there, we may not get to the 200. When I do this trade, you want to take partials on your way to the 200 if you can, like sell 50 here, because you never know if you will get rejected. But I'll be honest, even though right now it's looking likely like it won't, it does this, and then it slowly somehow gets to the 200. It's insane, but it does it somehow. I don't know how. Only time will tell. This is kind of fun. Let's get some super chats going while we're waiting. Send in some super chats for TA and Deep Dive. I greatly appreciate it. This is so annoying when it does this. Like, fine, allow. I don't know. You know, it's like, I just said allowed. Show me notifications. I don't want notifications. You know? So I gave you 3 coins that I like already at the beginning of the live. I gave a Bitcoin trade at the beginning of the live that is playing out now. And let's take a look. And we looked over the DXY. Let's take a look at the NQ futures and take a look at what's happening there. If you were with me, we talked about a possible break back to the upside here. Let's take a look. We wanted the NQ to pump all the way up to 1536. Was looking very bullish. All right. Took a nasty dump this morning and got a rejection. You know, they basically, it looks like they're going after the stops. They may come back out after that. We definitely lost the channel, though. I mean, that's you know, that's a beautiful pattern that was beaten to the ground. Now, previous resistance becomes support. We're getting the bounce here, right? If we can flip the point of control, we will continue further up. But right now, possible double bottom for the NQ. All right. I still see this as our next bigger target, but look, resistance. We could not get back above 15,052. This kind of has a shoulder, a bit of a head, and kind of a right shoulder there. Resistance, just heavy resistance. Yeah, I feel like you lost the level, honestly, you know. I'm gonna have to meet with my team and be like, yo, I just play whatever I can play lately, but I personally don't like the music recently on the live. I like this kind of house music just playing in the background. This is what I want. And then I ask for it to find similar, and it never seems to do, you know, the genre's too all over the place. I would like to sit down with the management at Epidemic Sound and ask them what's going on. I'm dead serious. And be like, listen, what's going on, you know? Also, you pay for Epidemic Sound. If the second I stop paying for it, does it then, like, what happens to the copyrighted music that I've used in the past? Do you have to pay for it forever in its entirety, you know? So anyway, the S&P lost the key level, man. I have to be honest. That's trash. That's whack, you know? And the DXY continuing to pump, giving us some trouble here. And we were in a beautiful little ascending triangle. Things were going well. Remember, they are 50-50 patterns, though, when we lost it. Could we wick back up? Anything could happen. But right now, the 4 hour suggests that you go lower. And you take a nasty dump to the downside. So that says we go lower down to a double bottom. You almost have to make a smaller... You got a bit of divergence here on the 1. And that's basically the idea. You know, you're kind of like Bitcoin. Do you bounce back to the 200 SMA after the divergence? So the liquidation occurred. Now they're likely to bounce it back up to the 200 SMA. It's kind of what happens here. We desperately need to get back above this point of control at 14,790, or I see more downside for the NQ. And Bitcoin got rejected going further down as well. Didn't get the love there. Couldn't get above the moving averages. See that? So that's why I'm all about my support of resistance. Like, I'll see whatever, but if you can't get above, look, previous bounce becomes resistance. You couldn't get above it, right? And just so you know, if I was just showing you this the 1 minute because we could pump up there, that didn't say I would close the short if I was in a short. I just want to make that clear. I'm teaching many things at once. Like right now, I'm trying to teach this 1 minute reversal idea. This can reverse, hit the 21, and the short can still dump to the downside. You know what I mean? I just want to make that clear. Look, you almost kind of have a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder here. I see the 1 hour playing out further down, getting into this order block and likely getting down to 27,080. Yeah, I mean, you haven't even crossed the dotted line yet, so. Shout out to anyone that's still in the short taking gains. All right. And BOOKMAP now has more areas, too, that are lower. It's building the liquidity down, right? 27,000 now. 27,000, 27,100. So starting to go lower. Look, I always have to hit this link, and then I come back. But, like, yeah, 27,060, they got a big order now. It's likely we go lower, everybody. That's kind of what the play was today, all right? PayPal convert, yeah. And what's up with the chat? How's everybody doing in the chat? We have 670 people here. Unbelievable. That's insanity. Shout out to everybody here. XLM and YGG. Let's take a look at it. CME Gap at 9K. I'll see you down there. Can you make a custom mix? Yes, we could. Yeah, we can. I'm in Tara now. I didn't chase. This is starting to make sense. Thank you, Sam. Anytime, man. Anytime. 1 minute silence for the traditional market. I know, right? CME Gap at 12, 26,350. I think good for take profit. Funny. You think. People saying patterns didn't work is the funniest thing ever. S&P dumping hard. Let's take a look at the S. Yeah, well, S&P is going to do exactly what the NASDAQ did. They're both probably diverging on the 1 minute now. See? How do they know that? Because all markets work the same. All right. There's your divergence on the 1 minute. That should be the end of the dump. I mean, usually when we get the strong divergence on the one, we get some type of reversal back for the longs. You know. So look. S&P futures was in this. We were expecting a bounce back. We didn't get it. It's actually pretty nasty. But it's now making an even stronger divergence. See that? It's like they made the fear. They just didn't get enough people crushed. I feel like they're just going after Max Payne here. That's a very strong divergence, which tells me you're going to get a reversal. Like, I just, fine. If we lose this level and bearish retest, fine. Then I'll be into a short. So if we lose this key level right here of support at 42.50, and then we retest, fine. We're going to go down to 41.36. And then that technically is kind of this shoulder head and the right shoulder to the downside, right? Could happen. People say patterns didn't work as the funniest thing. I know, right? Whatever works for you. If you make it work, it works. It's your mind. MC on Mexi, please. Bryson Gonzalez. Merit Circle. I was looking at Merit Circle. Let's take a look at Convergence. Someone said Cent. Wow, that thing was exploded to the upside. Bang. Bang. 20% gains for Convergence. Put it out to the trading group yesterday. This thing just absolutely annihilated. Still holding gains of what, like 6%, 7%, 3%. Crazy candle. Just like shot out with a gap. Like, that's nuts. Could be retesting for a continuation move, though. Possible retest now on convergence. Okay, moving forward. Let's take a look at I want to look at Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin dominance drops for one or two reasons. It drops when the whole market dumps, but it also drops when people just sell off their altcoins, right? So look, the 4 hour is a little too far away from the 21. I expect a pullback, but not too bad. This tells me Bitcoin's likely to continue up and the DXY could take a dump. Just a little more sideways action we press, and then I see Bitcoin dominance continuing to the upside, which tells me that Bitcoin could likely continue. We're going to look at US Tether dominance on the 4 hour now. When you juxtapose Tether dominance with Bitcoin dominance, you're able to see things that you didn't see before in the market. All right. So let's take a look here. Tether dominance. Up, down. It's been just consolidating inside of this pattern for a long time. It now actually does want to bounce on the daily, but it wants to come down on the 4 hour time frame. So that's a good sign. You want to see, if you want to see Bitcoin dominance falling off a little bit with Tether dominance, that means what? People are going to buy into altcoins. So it tells me on the 4 hour, we may get a little bit of love for the altcoins because Bitcoin dominance could break down. All right. Look, we're getting a bounce here now off of the order block for Bitcoin. It's funny. Now, if you see the 1 minute playing out like it was supposed to, right? It never made the lower low. The strategy says if you get in right here at the divergence and you hold with all your might, you'll be able to sell at the 200 no matter what. You just don't know what, you got to watch it yourself because you don't know what your limit orders may not hit because you don't know where it could hit the 200 here, 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 here. It could even go really sideways. It could even go like this and hit it here and then just continue to dump. The only thing is it's going to hit the 200. That's usually, that's basically what's going to happen. You know, there's your high, there's your low, there's your low, there's your high, there's your higher low. Now there's your slight higher high, a little bit of that uptrend now. And then usually this creates an ascending triangle. I don't know why, but it just does. I'll show it to you again here. Here it is again. Look, you got the divergence. You get pulled for the 21. You pump up to the 200. You get the divergence. You get pulled for the 21. You pump up to the 200. I usually take 70% there. If you get above it, it can continue to roll. Here it is again. And see how it creates this ascending triangle. See? Every time, I don't know why, you get the bullish. You get pulled for the 21. You come up, you come back down, you struggle, but you eventually hit the 200. See? It's the same thing that I'm watching right now. And I'm giving you guys the sauce every day here. I don't know, you know. So technically, should be able to scalp trade this scot-free to the 200 without any worries. It's also a beautiful double bottom. Look at that. That's a W. That's a gorgeous double bottom. That's so likely going to pump up to the 200. That's a gap trade right there. All eyes on me. All right. RIP to Tupac, man. In the news recently, kind of bugged me out. Right. So the previous resistance became support on the order block. Could hold us down. And look at the 1 hour attempting to bend now. See the bend on the 1 hour? The 1 hour is starting to bend. The 4 hour could be kicking in, saying, "Hey, I want to make this I want to make this bounce." There you go, right to the 200. Right, I just said it. Right, it just called this candle for you. Showed you the double bottom, and by my strategy, we should be tapping this yellow line. All right. We should be tapping the yellow line. This is insanity. This is just a little trade. Like I have all these different things, but this is the little thing that that you can learn from me. All right. And I've shown this many times now. Like I've shown this live, like how it's supposed, like how do I know what price action is going to do? I've studied it for years, and it just does this on all assets throughout the world. I can't explain it. They liquidate everybody. They bring the price back up, you know. Today I could notice that the order books were a little weird and they were going after a lot of people. So I decided not to trade today. Something about the trading environment told me to be careful, right? And then usually you get pinned up here on the RSI, and maybe sometimes you don't always hit it. You get pretty close, but that's basically what's supposed to happen. See that? At this point, you could take a partial. You know what I mean? And I'm being honest, even though me and Master Friend studied different things, I'm almost positive this is like very similar to his 786. I'm not saying for sure, but I don't know if we can get a 786 retracement there. I guess we would have to pull from there. I can't find the 786 there on this one, you know? It's almost like a double bottom. But every once in a while, that strategy that I have will align with the heat, and it's almost like the same thing. It's really weird. One day we were together and we were like, dude, the algorithms are just like, if you just continues to put your brain into the chart, the algorithm will force you into it, you know? XLM, YGG, and Merit Circle. Let's take a look at this while we're waiting for this to touch that 200 SMA. Let's look at MC, Merit Circle. Okay. So I had this little flag last night. It did pump to the upside. How much? I don't know, about 5%, something. 8% on the move. Not bad. Still possibly wants to continue. You see that double bottom there too? This is interesting. So let's look at it. Right here, I see this starting to form. A bit of a symmetrical that technically broke out, right? Yeah, because so you broke out. You're about to get a golden cross on the 2 hour. So yeah, you're playing basically the retest right here. You know, as long as it stays above this level, and I think that's a POC there. It's a POC too as well. So it's the point of control. Merit Circle. I remember when I first found this coin too. Like trading this coin. Tends to do numbers. Bit of a double bottom, almost an Adam and Eve look. Measured move takes you to 50 cents. Yeah, basically you're playing the retest above the point of control with a stop loss, like, you know, basically lower than the pattern there. I like this trade. There's a lot of reasons why it's likely to play out. 4 hours a little overbought though. Daily's okay. So the 4 hours not in my flavor. So honestly, I almost want to just do this. In the 4 hour, it's technically still inside the pattern. And I see it either doing one or two things. Breaking out and retesting 37 or coming down to the bottom. Either way, I see this as the possible buy zone for a Merit Circle. So I'm looking at this here as the trade. And there's the buy zone right in here. It's a 372 risk reward ratio. You get your stop loss below the 200 SMA, which is really nice. You just got to wait out this 4 hour. You know? One or two things. And that's why I teach students. Like, I give you a setup, but the setup is, if it breaks out, we buy the retest. If it breaks down, we buy the retest at the bottom. We buy basically the bottom trend line touch. So there's two areas that I like to get into trades. And because they're the best areas, that's where divergence occurs. That's where divergence may occur too. So there's two buy zones for me. I don't know if this is confusing when I put this out, because I want to give you, I could just put it out and say whatever, but I want to show you guys what I'm looking at and what's possible. This could confuse a beginner, right? Does this confuse a beginner if they see this and they don't really understand what I'm saying, right? What's the best way to explain it for a beginner so they do know? So this is bullish on the 1 hour and the daily. So I'm watching the 4 hour for a bounce of the bottom trend line, right? Or a retest of the top trend line, of the top support after a breakout. Okay? So I'm never buying the breakout. And then there's the aggressive entry could be now just to risk it. But I know that but the 4-hour looks likely like it's not in the perfect spot yet. But I do like what Merit Circle is doing. Thank you so much for that. Stellar Lumens. Let's take a look at Stellar Lumens. So we're looking at Stellar in this falling wedge on the bigger time frame. 4-hour also wants to break out. It's looking interesting to me. All right. A lot of talk with like, XRP being used in the new financial system or something going on. Like, there's just, you hear about it more and more. I like this golden pocket. We could slip down to the 786. Anything is possible. But we have previous resistance also becoming support here. 2 key areas. And so I'm just still watching this. It looks really nicely. It looks really nice on the 4-hour time frame. Could definitely pump up on the 4 hours. So the measure move takes us all the way to 1976 here for Stellar Lumens. All right. So Stellar's still in play. Really, nothing has changed. Daily looks good. 3-day looks good. The bigger time frames all say that Stellar is finding a previous resistance, a previous support, and getting ready for a possible bigger move to the upside. I really like the golden pocket retracement too as well on Stellar Lumens. The 3-day looks amazing. I put this out to the trading group, and I've talked about it numerous times. Stellar Lumens. All right. I own some Stellar, not a lot, but I do own some Stellar. YGG continuing to pump. Let's talk about YGG. It's spot on MEXC. So I put it out recently. Looks like it could get all the way up here on the 3-day chart. I'm long 3-day. So I'm going to hold this for 2-3 weeks and attempt to gain 177% gains. So that's the goal. Since we did put it out, it's up 25. It wicked up to 33. Still holding gains of 15%. So I like what I'm seeing for YGG on the 3-day chart. All right. I'm looking at these big time frames, everyone. The daily suggests that you get a bit of a pullback here, right? So you're looking for something like this. To the point of control, to the 21-day moving average. You don't want to lose this low. You lose this low, everything is negated, right? So you lose this low here at 20 cents, it's a wrap. So you're looking for YGG to, make, maybe it would be even nice if it made this, like if it consolidated more sideways before a bigger pump to the upside. But I like the low, the high, the higher low, the higher high. Put in a higher low, there's an uptrend there for YGG after it changed from the downtrend. I'm personally in this coin. I got not a lot, like $500. And we're going to see where it goes, baby. YGG. All right. Yield Guild Games. I first heard about this coin a long time ago. So, Super Chats, YGG, Link, Planet, Liftcoin on MEXC, LF. LF? Logistic Fundamental. Wow, this thing just came out of nowhere. Up huge. So it came out on the 17th of September. It was at, it's really $149,000 a coin. Dude, this thing is $150,000 for a coin. I don't even know. What is this? Never heard of this. I remember YG was doing stuff like this. Liquid Fundamental. It's not even up here on, it's not on CoinMarketCap. Liquid Fundamental. Right? Dude. Oh, Logistic. So sorry. I'm like Liquid. Logistic, dude. Weird. I'm going to go to CoinGecko and see if I can find it there. It's usually when it's on an exchange, by the time it hits an exchange, usually... It's funny, we used to go to CoinGecko all the time. I haven't been there in a long time. It's funny. LF? No, it ain't it. So, hey, I guess just on MEXC right now, I try to get more information on this thing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. Someone said Candle Mafia in the house. God bless the Candle Mafia. I can't see. Joshua Jelowek, can you deep dive LF coin on MEXC? Thank you. We're going to look at that. Yes. Oh, bam, Frankie Candles, much love, bro. Smash the likes, everyone. Wow, Frankie Candles throwing the $100, man. Frankie, God bless you, man. So happy you went on your own. You deserve it, man. We both work too hard to share our winnings, man. To have someone making you go to work every day. When I used to see you go there, I have to be honest, I never said this to anyone, but in my heart, I was like, man, I know they're eating off this man, and he's working as hard as I am. Like, and I don't know, you deserve everything, man. You deserve an even better lifestyle. Watch, your life is going to change now. Because you're going to be making the big bucks. You're going to be loving it, man. I'm telling you right now. It's so good, bro. So welcome, man. You've changed your life. You're on your way. Big things are coming for you. May God bless you and your family and everyone. And you deserve it, man. And I'm sorry you had to go through what you went through. That was unfair. No one should have to go through what you went through. You were just a dude showing up every day doing what you had to do. You know. It affected me, and I wasn't even as deep as you, so I can only imagine, man. And again, we're going to spend time on the chart. We're going to be the positive people here that focus on what matters. Wow, this thing went from 110,000 in 4 hours to 150,000. I don't know anything about this coin. It looks like it's just getting started, though. If I had to do some funky TA on it, I would say this is a flag. That's the length of your pole, and this thing wants to continue to the upside. You're going to look for some type of consolidation. But honestly, the TA is wacky on this. I have no idea what it is. And it's $150,000 a coin. I've never heard of it in my life. Frankie has now been forged by the fire into a lethal trading weapon and emerged stronger than ever before. Amen. 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 Love and appreciate you so much, bro. To the moon, man. God bless you, man. God bless you, brother. Hey, man, to the people that are passionate, goes the spoils, bro. If we were money hungry, the money hungry people, they kind of just die out. You know what I mean? Because you can only do something for money for so long. Think about it. If you did this channel for money, say I did this channel for money, like strictly only for money, and then someone gave me a deal worth more, I would just be like, well, because I do this channel for money, I'm just going to have to go do that other deal now and then tell everyone, you know what, everyone, this channel was great. But I do this channel because I love it, man. And everything else comes from the law of like, so if money is your motivator, eventually you won't be motivated anymore. Money cannot last 10 years of motivation, 5 years of motivation. You got to find the why behind your business, and it cannot be money. My why is these testimonials. My why is the students. My why is my relationship with Master Friend, watching him teach. My why is the mentoring all the young men and women that I see throughout my life. That's my why. My why is showing up every day and seeing my daughter see me dress up nice every day, knowing that her daddy gains respect. You know what I mean? My wife seeing how hard I work. Like, that's my why. You know, the work ethic is the why. I'm in love with the work ethic. Everything else comes from work ethic. You solidify your work ethic and everything else will come into play. You know what I mean? Everything else will come into play. I have no idea what's up with this LFG. This thing is ridiculous. $150,000 a coin. I've never heard of it in my life. All right. MATIC setting up for a 70% pump. You do say. Let's take a look, man. If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Shout out to Wolfgang Goyman. God bless you, man. I do what I love, but there are days where it's hard work. Like the screen share at 7 after a long day. Hard work. Bookmap sessions after a live long stream. Hard work. One-on-ones after a long day. Hard work. You know, teaching class on a Sunday morning, on a Saturday morning. Hard work. You know, so even though I do what I love to do, there are days where I am tired and I'm still trucking through. You know, spend the whole day with the kids, running after them all day, come home, have to do a live stream at Saturday night. Hard work. So it's going to be hard no matter what you do in life. You might as well do what you love because it's going to be hard no matter what. Do not spoil the bull run. Bitcoin to 30K soon. Moon Boy, social missionary. I'm not saying you don't work hard. You grind it out. No, I'm not saying, no. I'm not saying, I don't want you to think that everyone always, the way the Aries mind works is we just explain, but the other signs think we're being combative, but that's Aries. Aries we're not trying to be combative, but we always look that way. No, I wasn't saying that you were saying I don't work hard at all. That's not what I'm saying. What I was trying to say is, even though your passion doesn't feel like work, I just wanted to make it a point that some days you are tired and some days you got to keep pushing. Like, you know, no matter how much you love something, there's going to be discipline to keep you moving. You can love it all you want. You can be beat tired. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at Chainlink here and Planet. If you have any questions about your 99 membership course or registration, please don't email. We're changing that. Go to the website Love Learning, go to the Love Learning. Can you have a meeting with my wife today and ask her all the new things that she wants implemented? She wants you to write in this chat now every day to go to Crypto Lifer Support, because we have the website and we have a great support section there. And it makes it easier than her. And the emails come to her anyway, so she gets the emails. So if people just go to support and FAQs, right? And then you can read the FAQs, they might be answered. But then contact us. And if you have any questions about anything, put your name, put your email, put your issue, payment issue, bailment issue, crypto payment, Discord issue, general inquiry, whatever it is, let us know. Write it right in there. Contact us there at support. That's going to be where you're going to level up. All right. All right. Yeah. I think that's just going to help us get organized. And everyone, if you want to join the trading group, you can go to cryptolifer.com, the brand new website that we just created. Join the 99 trading group today. You will absolutely love it. You get support. We want you to post your charts. It's where you'll post your first chart of your life. It's where we'll show you what's going down. All right. Look, we made it. I mean, again, no matter what I say, you're going to hit the 200 SMA. You got close. But look, you made a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. Easy dump. It's a head and shoulder dump right there. Like, that's easy money. That's an easy head and shoulder to play. That's a Bart Simpson right there. A mini Bart Simpson. And you lost the POC, see? However, if this low looks like it's going to be the low for the day. You get it? Once you identify the liquidation low, you're likely not, we could still hit the 200 SMA. See, this is the thing. The key is this trade can be the wackiest trade of your life. And it's hard. These trades are emotional. The idea is once you enter with the stop loss down here, you just have to have faith that this stop doesn't get taken out, because this low can't get beaten because they don't have divergences. So if they don't have divergences, how could they get a low lower than low? This took out the most liquidations. If there's not enough liquidations, they can't get the price lower than that low right there. That was their big move today. That was everything they had on it, right? So, all right, don't be negative, man, please. I can't deal with the negativity at all. Like the person that said this song, I can't deal with the negativity. I just can't. I'll be honest. I was abused. I went through a lot as a kid, man. I get post-traumatic stress from negative people. They freak me out. They scare me. Like you wrote this song, so I don't know what else you'll be negative about. I just don't know. You know what I mean? So it bugs me out. Solid insight. Shout out to Joshua Rodriguez. Yeah. Wicked people who get rich quick get poor quick. Tell her you're taking the long road to generational wealth. Yeah, exactly. People think crypto is a get rich quick thing. I've been going 2 years with 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's exhausting, and I'm still broke. Dude, I was in crypto for 7 years before I made my first $1 million. 7 years, man. You know what I mean? I was trading for 15 years before I made my first $1 million. 15 years to become a millionaire. All right, so for me, there was never going to be an overnight. It wasn't going to be overnight success. I was going to work and work and work and save and work and invest and work and save and work. And it just, oh my gosh, man. And there were so many times where I never thought I was going to get there. But I believed in myself. I saw 2 of my friends make a lot of money and they started a business by themselves. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can become a millionaire, you can do it. I'm telling you right now, you can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you right now, you can do it. I had depression. I had ADHD. I was in a 1-bedroom apartment in Queens. Everyone else was better than me. Everyone else was making more than me. I was a loser. I was negative self-talk. I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to get it. Just a lot, abusing drugs and alcohol, just completely lost. And I made it. And I found myself through God. I found God. I believe God was the main reason I was able to dig myself out of the hole I was in. I did amazing numbers on a coin last bull run and unfortunately got too greedy. Yep. Liking the strong advice from the lifer. This is a serious crew. Amen. I want people to know that you're going to change your life with me. This isn't just like I went and found some guy online and it might happen. No, you're going to change your life if you stick with me. People that stick with me and put in everything and gain that vengeance, they change their lives. They really change their lives. Okay? So just one thing I have to reiterate, right? Let's take a look at Gifto. Gifto had a huge pump to the upside. I put a short out for it yesterday. Did the short continue? Let's take a look at what happened here. And the short did continue all the way down, about 14% gains. The target is lower all the way to the 200 SMA. Gifto continuing to dump. Right now it is up from entry 21% now, doing damage. Shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken the Gifto trade to the downside. We put this out to the trading group last night or the night before at about 7 p.m. Gifto, congrats. I'm 10 years clean of alcohol. Best decision I ever made. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to be buzzed or drunk off alcohol anymore. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've sipped alcohol that I don't remember. I just don't remember. You know what I mean? I don't remember. Look, this could be a shoulder, head, and a bit of a shoulder. But the 3-day chart's retesting. Let's take a look at Chainlink and have a bit of a look-see away. So I see it in this elongated bowl, which means it's definitely in consolidation. Anywhere between the 93 and the low of 466, it's basically just doing an up and down movement here. Hold on, man. And then there was another day where like the right music came up and it was awesome all day long. And I was like, oh, this is great. And it just didn't stay though. So a bit of a double top here for Chainlink. And this is a resistance. Someone just keeps selling. Some whale loves to sell 850 Chainlink every time we get up there, right? But could we be retesting? Oh, inside a bigger channel here like so. Looks like we're more inside of a bigger channel, and we're likely coming to the downside. So look for Chainlink to come back down, make a higher low though. Could hold that POC, which is sitting at 715. Shoulder, head, could it make a right shoulder and break us on out? So look for this to stay here and make a right shoulder. If that's the case, I'd long it. Comes back down here, I long here. Two areas I'd be willing to long based on what happens to price action. Keep it alert here, and I'm going to watch price action cross that alert when it does, and I'll keep my reminders here of what I was thinking about, and then I'll see. But Chainlink to me is either coming back down to the POC at 718 or coming even lower down to 637, in my humble opinion. Quitting alcohol is my New Year's resolution. I've been wildly successful. I've quit 12 times this year. Hey, once you don't drink anymore, it's amazing how much more energy and focus you have throughout the day. Oh my God. And I never was a big drinker anyway, but I would go out and get absolutely hammered and I would be, completely obliterated. And mostly when I was around alcohol, it was a long, painful morning after that. And I got into the Jack Daniels. I was the guy who started, I'd have the one Guinness. I'd have two Guinnesses. I'd be like, I'm only drinking beer tonight. And next thing you know, I'd be in the, you guys know. Planet on MEXC. Let's take a look at Planet. So Planet just came out and now it's rounding a bottom here with the daily attempting to push up. And a bit of a cup and handle there, right? That's a Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Sammy cup and handy to the upside, right? Previous support, previous resistance became support, resistance, bounce. We pull a fib there, and you can see we came down to this 786 Fibonacci, right? And bounce too. So that's a key level, and that's a key level. So 1, 2, it's been moving up, right? It had a resistance, and then it got sold off. Hit a Fibonacci. Bit of an, kind of a rounded bottom there. Here's your falling wedge that broke out, and then you made a flag outside. I don't know anything about the project, Planet. Planet, price prediction. Is this the same one? Up at 005. Let's make sure it's the same one. Yep, 005. You want to just make sure the price is the same, right? Wow, it's been on a tear, really, since yesterday. $50 million market cap. Circulating supply. Wow, 85% of the circulating supply is already out. That's a good deal. That means they can't dump on you. I like that. Only 15% is left, so a lot of the supply is out. Almost all trillion coins except for 250 million. Fully diluted is a $55 million market cap. It's very close. That's cool. I like that. It's got an Ethereum address. It's got a BNB address. So it's on PancakeSwap Ethereum. And of course, MEXC snatched it up, right? MEXC for Planet. So this thing's brand new. I don't know anything about it. Let's take a look at its website and see what they're talking about, what they're doing. A new coin, everybody, a new coin. Green tech industry, disrupting the 300 billion green tech. Join the Planet. Planet, the movement, leveraging blockchain technology to address pressing social and sustainable challenges, paving the way for a more transparent and sustainable future. Planet, the mission, combine technology and innovation with the power of fandom to mobilize, implement. It's kind of memey. Its website's very template-like. Mystery boxes. Whenever I see a mystery box, I'm always a little, Changing the game with Web3, linking celebrities to real-world assets and creating a sustainable revenue model. With Planet Token, stars are more than faces. They're partners, ensuring growth and benefit for each other. Partnered with global celebrities, Planet is creating a sustainable 100 million annual revenue model that lets us invest in sustainable causes, startups, and more, doing good while generating a profit. Real-world assets, mystery process, Planet DAO. It's got enough of a buzz. Could it get a bit of a pump? It did already. I mean, it pumped up nicely today. The daily suggests it can continue. The 4 hours a little far away from the 21, right? But it's flagging out here on the 1. So here, let's continue this flag. I see this continuing, and then honestly, there's a chance that this actually is something worth trading. I'll put an alert right here for Planet, and I'll keep my when that alert goes off, I'll put this out to the trading group, and they'll have an extra bonus here, something to look at. A new high-risk coin that could definitely pump to the upside. Looks like it can get us all the way back up to that 6, maybe 20% gains or more. Interesting. Thank you for giving us Planet. Never heard about it. Hard work is required, clean and sober from 1993 to 2014. Fell on ice, clean and better than ever. 2017, and we go. Have faith. Anyone can overcome it. Wow. Clean and sober from 1993 to 2014, man. That's a beautiful 21 years of sobriety, man, right? 22 years. Unbelievable. May God bless you, brother. Sam, stop drinking in February this year. I'm done with it. Much love. Sam, I stopped drinking in February this year. I'm done with it. Much love. God bless you, brother. That is a WEF symbol. Really? I used to love Guinness, but I don't drink at all. 10 years now. Yeah. So you never broke this low yet. So you made the low, and you still have making higher lows. See, it makes an ascending triangle. I don't know why. It does it every time. Like, makes the same type of pattern. I wouldn't be surprised if we keep going up and we eventually fulfill this. You can say, fine, those were breakouts, but it's going to make an ascending triangle. I do see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there now, but it's a little elongated. I tell you, it's so weird. You'll eventually touch the 200. I do not know why. Some algorithm is in charge of this, and it has to complete the algorithm. I do not know why it has to complete the algorithm. I don't know why. I just have identified it, Sobriety will bless you with so much abundance. Thank you for introducing me to such an awesome group of people. You guys have helped me maintain my sobriety for almost 2 years now. I love you guys. Don't lose it, man. Keep going, man, and stay away from the people that dragged you down. Stay away from the groups of people, places, and things. I'm telling you right now. Built with WordPress using Designography and Elementor. Yeah, does anyone know how to develop an amazing website? We love our website developer. We did a great job, but if we could just spoof it up a little bit, or if anyone has any kind of special ideas that they could add, is their main. Lemon water tastes just fine without vodka. There you go. Congrats to all the sober lifers. Good luck to all those trying. You got this. Alcohol is a neurotoxin, not a drink. Exactly. It's a neurotoxin. Isn't that crazy? Shout out to everybody here. And where are we all? Where's the 600 people on the live? Let's get a roll call. I haven't asked you guys where you're from in a long time. Let's get a roll call. Jump onto that keyboard. Get your fingers moving. Let's get the blood going. I'll start it. I am Sam from Boston. And let's show the people where we're from. Hidden bullish on DMTR on the 2-week chart. Ooh, that's a big one. Unemployed web developer here. Shout out to John Collin. Bristol, Fort Collins, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, Tunisia, the home of the football watch-alongs. I use Vue.js. I don't know what that is. Scotland, Vancouver, Singapore, Sammy from South Korea, Philippines, Dutchie here, my man. Detroit, Atlanta. Wow, and it moves so fast, I kind of need my glasses to keep. It's weird, right? Jersey Shore, North Korea, Highland, Scotland, Miami-Dade County. Man, Stack Dade County 305, baby. Washington State in the shadow of Mount Rainier. Tunisia, Dallas, Texas, Paris, Connecticut, Philippines, Fort Lauderdale. I'm Kevin from outside Charleston, Carolina. Blah, blah, blah. James from Georgia, Danny, Azores, South Africa, Juarez, Mexico. Wow, Ronkonkoma, Long Island, baby. I know Ronkonkoma. The last stop on the train, baby. On the Ronkonkoma train. I used to take that. Zach, Montana, Philippines, North Alabama, London, Arizona, Darlington. Oops, disregard that. Sergeant Pepper. Okay, I will, Sergeant Pepper. Thank you. Listen to Lifer because I'm still too chicken to trade, but getting braver with every stream I watch. Very relaxing, very positive, and very smart community. Pensacola, Florida, we love you. Hicksville, Long Island. I used to work there in Oyster Bay, at the Oyster Bay train station, at Golden Coast Studios in Hicksville. Spin It, Brazil, Tulsa, Charlotte, California, India, Trinidad, Tobago, Worcester, Mass. Another Massachusetts man. Shout out to Stephen Wood. Mississippi, South Africa. Dark mode is your friend. Roll the chat, baby. We are the Lifers. Sam, you're always right with the TA 27-2. Amazing from London. God bless you, Pit Stop Moto Racing Team. We love you. Bellport, Long Island, England, Phoenix, Arizona, Chicago. Wow. And it keeps continuing. I'm Andrew from Toronto, Ontario, London, Boston College. Wow, you're staying at Boston College? We'll take you to lunch, man. You're a college kid. We'll take you to lunch. Me and my wife, and we'll ask you what it's like to be in college. Tulsa, Kenya, Iran, Heat Nation, baby. Tony Rose, I love you, brother. Libya, man. Dude loves the Heat, man. Bryson from the womb. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the love and being here. Bangor, Maine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. We may not hit that 20. That may have been it. That may have been all we had. You know? That's a bear flag looking ugly. 1 hour continue. 1 hour says we continue to the downside. No matter what, but. Can you slap a check on a gold for your newbie? Can you slap a check on gold for your newbie? I don't know what that means. You want me to go over gold? Look at that. That's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Likely to dump to the downside, right? Continue down. Once you break that low, it's a wrap. Then there's more liquidations. They decided to, because what? They brought it up and they're like, too many people short. We got to go get them now. Depends on what the market does. All right. OMAC, Bama, stand up. Montgomery, Alabama, my man. God bless you, brother. And it's short since 27.4. Crypto, Frankie Poo, still in that short. Picture perfect head and shoulders, in my opinion. There it goes to the downside. Look at that. We could see that happening, right? I'm short from 28.3 and just waiting to see what happens. Seems like MATIC gaining on Bitcoin. Look at Front. Let's look at Front. Front actually was a big winner recently. So Planet may be good for us later on in the afternoon. I'll keep the trading group privy to that. I mean, Front's too high in the 3-day. It needs to come down. Front's going to do the old BLZ to the 21-day moving average. A big dumper now. Oh, yeah. Let's go. I don't know, man. Technically, that liquidation should hold. We could double bottom here. You never know. Burbank, California. Wow. Let's jump on into the news real quick. Let me bring that music down and jump on in to the news. We got a lot of news today. There's some things going on that I really want to bring up that are important. All right. Okay. let's take a look here on the news in the research section. Oh, wow, we have some interesting stuff. We usually cover what most people cover later on. EU plans for wholesale CBDC out within weeks, French central bank says. Wow, and we already tried to ban it here in America. So a central bank digital currency usable by financial markets is moving faster than a more controversial plan targeting regular citizens. EU area central banks will set up plans for a wholesale central bank digital currency in the coming weeks as they seek to innovate how financial institutions settle securities and foreign exchange transactions. The governor of France's central bank said Tuesday the wholesale plans appear to be moving faster than a much more controversial plan for digital euro to be used by ordinary citizens, where lawmakers have raised numerous concerns over privacy and the impact on commercial banks. But that's the thing, like once they establish it on the back end, I think through laws and someone else, I mean, they could kind of pull you back in. So it's pretty interesting. That's something we got to pay attention to. I don't like CBDC getting any kind of movement at all, even if it is on the back end. And Europe seems to be moving way quicker than we are with that. That's pretty creepy. Friend.tech users targeted by SIM swap attack. Several Ether drained. Users tie Friend.tech accounts to real-world X profiles and phone numbers, which increases security risk. Some Friend.tech users reported that they were the victim of SIM swap attacks over the weekend, while the attackers successfully drained thousands of dollars worth of tokens. The Friend.tech code itself was not exploited. No users are at immediate risk. The application lets holders buy shares of people who hold an account on X, which grants buyers certain privileges. SIM swap attacks are a common occurrence and happen when criminals take over control of a mobile phone by tricking service providers into connect that phone number to a SIM card in the hacker's possession. Swap phones can then be used for fraudulent activity. At least 2 users claim that they were targeted in a SIM swap attack, which allowed exploits to drain over 42 ETH, worth nearly $70,000 at current prices. Another reason why you should have most of your money on a hardware wallet. You know what I mean? I was just SIM swapped and robbed of 22 ETH via Friend.tech. The 34 of my own keys that I owned were sold, rugging anyone who held my key. All other keys I owned were sold, and the rest of the ETH in my wallet was drained. If your Twitter account is doxed to your real, if your Twitter doxed your real name, your phone number can be found, and this could happen to you. Earlier today, I started getting spam with phone calls every minute, which caused me to put my phone on silent, which I guess was the point. So I did not see the text from Verizon tell me that someone was trying to access my account. It happened very quickly. Verizon barely gave me any time to respond. That's another thing. Your crypto accounts, you should go, like if you're making enough money, say you make a few $100,000 a year, go get another phone. Pay for a very small service on it, like the basic service. Let that phone be your crypto phone, and then use your other phone for daily purchases and talking to people. Your public phone should not be your crypto phone, all right? I mean, that could have avoided all of this pain, you know? So, and also check your phone. I mean, he was getting hacked. His company told him and he didn't see it, right? This is why I only use a landline, somebody says. So just be careful. This is something that's happening. I want to make people understand. I didn't get into Friend.tech yet. Maybe it's a good reason, but I am thinking of jumping in, all right? Rollbit recorded $38 million in September betting revenues. RLB token climbs. Over 1.2% of the token supply was destroyed. I mean, that's awesome. 1.2% of the coin, that keeps going. I mean, in 1 month almost. I mean, that means in 10 months, right? You could have 10% of the token supply. I mean, that's awesome. Crypto casino trading platform Rollbit clocked in $38 million in revenue last month and burned more than 1.2% of the circulating supply of its Rollbit tokens Monday, in line with long-term plans for a buy and burn program. Token prices jumped as much as 8% before retreating to extended weekly gains to near 40%. Wow. Rollbit, RLB, continues to pump. Also, Token Metrics was looking at Rollbit. It was something that they talked about. So that's the news today, everyone. I hope you kind of stay privy to this information. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I give you the news, a 3 to 5 minute segment that breaks down fintech, Web3, and more, and especially how cryptocurrency is moving forward and taking over the entire world. So let's jump on into it. I got some news for you. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'll have news for you tomorrow. Stay tuned. All right. Can we take a look at gold? Been watching the indicator you showed me in class. CBC still open. What should I be looking for? I mean, are you trading gold today? What are you doing? You know? Sounds like you need to just... people want more than they've... as a teacher, let me think. It's the best way to help you right now. You got so many questions, but I don't know how to answer you. You know what I mean? So look, we double bottomed and then went right back up here and went and got the... Today's a treacherous day of trading. I'd be careful trading today. There's something shady going on. I mean, it's always, but today is extra trading, extra shady. I only trade on desktop computer. Please have a look at STPT. Send in a super chat if you want me to look at STPT. Thank you so much. It just disrespects the other people that send in a super chat. All right. Stop using your phone for email or Twitter or anything. Yeah. This is why I only use a landline. Luckily, there's real money in silver because of CBDCs/blackouts. Yeah. Get you a hardware wallet today. Everyone, I have a link in the description below to hardware wallets. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. You know what I mean? Please. I use a Trezor Touch. It is so easy and fun to do. If you want other coins, you can put your coins on MetaMask and then attach this to your MetaMask wallet. And that way your MetaMask can hold the coins, but they can be, completely secure. I do have Nano X's and Nano S's. I can't stand them. I hate the clicking back and forth. They do support more coins though. So they do have a better support system for way more coins. So that's why I do have the Moon version of the Ledger Nano X. There's the X and the S. But the Trezor Touch to me is the one, baby, is the one. So get yourself a hardware wallet today. If you don't have a hardware wallet, I don't know what to tell you. You're playing games with your life and your money. All right. Link in the description below. I have one for you. Make it really simple. You can also help me out. I get a commission from it. So you can help yourself out while you help me out and get yourself a hardware wallet today. All right. And GF Burke just put the link here too if you want to jump on in and click on that. S&P went down. Bitcoin usually in correlation. Yep. Bought my Trezor T. I like Trezor better for the interruptibility. Honestly, I can't stand clicking through the Ledger at Nano S. I can't stand it. Many times I've missed a click on it and had to start all over again, and I'm just and all the tapping is just absolutely insane. So new 4-hour, let's get it. Yeah, engrave for me. Interesting. I do like my Ledger, but one key or Trezor Tangem, get one or two. Exactly. How do you feel about paper wallets? I mean, it's up to you, but you got to remember that seed phrase no matter what, right? So a bit of a pullback for the entire market today, just kind of has everyone kind of just watching. We take a look here at total market cap, the total for cryptocurrency. And let's kind of zoom in here to total. So, I mean, we went up, we went down, we went up, we went down. Kind of a falling wedge. And we're at the top of the wedge with the daily pushing to the downside. So this suggests that we come lower and test 1.03 or all the way down here. We don't want to lose $1 trillion market cap, though. And we haven't done that recently. You could say these were just wicks down, wicks down. So we're seeing maybe a bounce here. I'd like to make sure we don't get lower than this previous resistance, but we're tussling it with it right now. Previous support or previous resistance becomes new support right now. Let's see what happens. Can we end up making this type of pattern here? And do we make a symmetrical up and down only to break out further on? So total market cap on the daily is suggesting a pullback. 4-hour is getting low and attempting, but look, that's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there that could break us to the downside too as well. So watch that 4-hour. It looks like the total market cap wants to take us down. Bitcoin may go lower, everybody. All right. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the bigger. I just picked up a Doge military industrial phone, a DOGEE from my Tangem wallet and crypto. A DOGEE. A DOGEE military phone. Rugged smartphone. Interesting. DOGEE Mobile. Leading rugged phone brand. That are waterproof and that would not get damaged. More powerful all-around outdoor photography system. More rugged, more powerful. Open for sale. Crazy pre-sale. The DOGEE V20. Leader in outdoor photography system. Buy now. DOGEE enormous screen ultimate experience. Oh, they also make like tablets. Doesn't say anything about it being like harder to. What does it mean, rugged phone? What is a rugged phone? Right? Oh, rugged phone. I'm like rugged. I'm like ridiculous. Rugged phone, right? So yeah, I swear I'm not that slow. You know what I mean? But when I got my mind in the charts, my mind's breaking things down differently. So my analytical mind gets taken from me. I've been I've been buying Doge since 2020, and I'm like at 4.6 million Doge. Yikes. God bless you, man. MATIC shredding up. Possible double top on the 4 hour. I mean, MATIC, possible double top, but look, it's got momentum. What you want to look is your 1 hour. Are you double topping on the 1 hour? And if you are, is it an inverted head and shoulder? So, like, that's shoulder, head, and the right shoulder, possibly, right? That could continue to the upside. And then you want to look at the daily in some areas. And look, previous resistance becomes support. USR flipped 54 cents. Pretty good signs that you may get higher to 60s. I love MATIC. I hold it long term. Think it's a great project. 22 in the daily are a bit spent, right? 3-day has some momentum. Looks like you're in for some sideways price action. And we don't know. Are you going to make a falling wedge? You know, I'd keep this intact. I mean, right now, you know, you only got one trend line, so you can't call it yet. But wait for this to come further down, or maybe you're tighter in here. So that's why I see for MATIC a possible inverted head and shoulder here on the 1 hour time frame. And the 4 hour still has momentum. You did have resistance that you can't get back above. It is a possible double top with the 4 hour. But so here's the deal. If you break this level, that's the M breaking down. So if this comes down here and you lose this, look for the bearish retest and short the M down. If you lose the 200 SMA, continue to short. If you go up here, and now the aggressive entry is right now, and then even add to a retest or wait for the breakout in the retest. All right. Can you check out TON, Crypto Bob? God bless you, Crypto. Bob, thank you for jumping on in. Been shredding that meat for the coconuts I drink every morning for my compost for the last hour. Exhausting. Wow. Find it interesting. Thanks for looking at it. Bitcoin pair must be juicy as well. Yeah, let's go look at some BTC pairs here. And we'll just take a look at some of them on KuCoin here just to see what's anything beating up on Bitcoin. So Trios is beating up on Bitcoin. Capacity is beating up. But yeah, MATIC really not in the zone. Let's take a look at MATIC BTC. And that's also on KuCoin or Binance. I mean, it did beat up on Bitcoin, so you had that, right? MATIC actually making nice gains against Bitcoin. Yeah. MATIC above about 5.5% against BTC today. This is what's called a BTC pair. You buy Bitcoin, you buy the altcoin, you sell the altcoin, you actually make Bitcoin pairs. You make Bitcoins, you make Satoshis. It's a great way to multiply your Bitcoin stash by just trading altcoins. So we looked at TON. I had it in this beautiful cup and handle. My measured move was up there to 260, and TON hit that exactly. Congratulations that anyone that jumped into TON, we hit the measured move for TON. Right? Nailed it. Right? We put this out. I don't know when we put it out. I think weeks ago. But again, another beautiful call on the channel. And again, whenever you see me hit a gain like that and you want to learn from the gain, don't be like, oh, I missed it, and then move on. If you missed it, tell yourself, well, what can I learn from the miss? And then go search the coin, find my setup, right? And see when I first put it out. Look, TON, nice breakout. Look to enter on a flag of the 1 hour time frame. Very likely this will continue. How did I know this was going to continue? Because the stochastics were telling us this was going to moon. It was a 191. My target was 260. We put this out for you in the trading group, all right, where we work tirelessly every day at 11:05 p.m. on 9/13. All right. Now, this has been about 2 weeks to make and then it's pulled back since then. But I just want to show you, like, you know, there's always opportunity in this market. You just got to find it. Look at that. Hit the target and everything. Now it's pulling back. Does it continue? Let's take a look here at our daily time frame for TON. And this is the onion. This is basically the Telegram coin, all right? Just last super chat and then I'm done. I'm looking for it to consolidate here, but that daily is very, very oversold. Let's look at my 3-day. Yeah, 3-day needs to come back. So if we look at it on the bigger time frames, there may be a pump on the daily, but this looks like it's probably coming down and consolidating here. And that's a good sign. I like this long term, and in the bull run, I believe it can make some serious gains. All right, so that's how I was looking at it. For a pullback down here somewhere to this area, unless it can stay above previous resistance at about 188. The husk is also great for soils. Yeah, growing media I use for my carnivorous plants. Amen. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications using Arculus Wallet. Not bad, but needs more coins to support. I have Arculus Wallet too. A lot of them need more coins, man. Ledger Nano S really, the Ledger really is the best. It supports more coins, period. And look at the short squeeze back to 380, right? So Bitcoin just kind of, we nailed the short this morning, and then they just kind of took it back, right? And did we eventually hit the yellow line? That's what will bug me out. Look, and you'll see that system. So look, so you get in here. Now that one, it very rarely makes a lower low, but it eventually hit the yellow line. There, it almost hit it too. It's almost doing the same thing. There's the divergence back up to the yellow line. See, it did it there. It did it there again. And now that's a bigger divergence. I'm going to delete all my work and go over Bitcoin one time, and then I'm out of here. So let's take a look at what's happening on the 3-day chart. We don't want to lose the 200 SMA. As long as we stay above that, great sign. So I'm not, everyone else can be bearish as all heck and say 20K. For us to go to 20K, 19K, 22K, all these big low levels, we have to lose this yellow line first. So, and I'll be the first one to talk about it because I go over it. So trust me, if you watch my channel, you won't be blindsided and you won't not know what's going to happen. You'll come here tomorrow and I'll be like, guys, we're below the 200. It's looking bearish. I will be the first to tell you when things are looking bearish or bullish, depending on these moving averages. So you don't have to think, oh, we're going to go to... That's not something that you have to kind of concern yourself about, all right? So far, we definitely broke out of this trend line. As long as we stay above that, we are also remaining bullish. So you have to also put that in the back of your mind, all right? Daily's nicely above it. Can we come down and consolidate? So like what we're looking for really is if the daily can stay above 26.9, right? Look, this is a very strong daily resistance here. You actually have two levels right there, right? There's two lines. Can the daily stay above this line? Can we bring this up? And are we going to, there's a chance we can make this. We can do something like this. We can make some type of ascending triangle here and begin to get a bounce. We really need the bounce. The daily suggests that we go lower. So we would need the 22 or the 4 hour to, 22 says we go lower too. 4 hours in an interesting place, but losing the 21 SMA, which means it could go lower as well. So again, I wouldn't long unless we get back above 27,700. I would remain short until then. Right now, I'm getting some mixed signals for Bitcoin. I'll be honest.
Hey.
Yeah.
This is the only 20 minutes you're going to have off until 3 o'clock.
All right.
You take these 20 minutes, you like that. This is your 20 minutes until 3.
All right. I'd sit tight on Bitcoin. We lose this level further down for a possible bigger bounce. The daily doesn't look good, though, and we're losing some key support zones. So, 3-day chart still got gas. Still has gas. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at a possible inverted here. Shoulder, head. Do we right shoulder and break on out? That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to project on that and stay on that today. Previous resistance became support. SR flipping hard. 27.3 was battled. 27.2 was battled. We held it pretty nicely. Look for an inverted head and shoulder later on for a long, I believe later this afternoon. That's what I'm looking for. I'll keep you guys privy to that information, but I'm seeing this shoulder, this possible head, and a right shoulder before it happens. All right. What wallet holds Kadena? I have no idea. 20-minute warning. Mrs. Lifer taking care of you. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Let's take a look at our fan funding. And it always comes back. Joshua Jellowick for $2. Crypto Bob for $2. Sniper Paul for Link for $4.99. Sergeant Pepper for $3.33. And then he said oops for $2. Thank you. And Crypto Bob again for TON. Really appreciate you. And then we also had Jason Casper for $99. Stas for $6.90. Wishing you a great day. Thank you, brother. MXC on MEXC, please. We went over that too as well. And then who could forget Frankie Candles also dropping a $100 super chat. Much love, bro. Smash those likes. It always comes back to you when you give. God bless both of you guys. Thank you so much for the love. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and I appreciate you all. Hope I liked each and one of those super chats. Everyone, thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I'll see you guys later on today at BookMap and also on Sin City Crypto. So this ain't the last of me. I'll be back later on today. God bless you all. I'll see you. Be safe.